Hey, welcome back, Rankers. How are you going? What's going on? So let's get into it. If you are on a Shopify store, have a look at their email this week. There's lots of interesting stuff in there about some of the new AI offerings within Shopify, and we're going to see more and more and more of this. And that's why I'm saying search is going to drop off as AI tools become more ubiquitous in the other applications that we use every day, and this is no different. If you are a writer, pay particular attention to these tools and learn how to use them, because for some writers, yeah, it's probably very threatening. For others that embrace these tools, though, you're going to get more out of them if you are a writer than, say, I would. So go and have a look at those. The other thing I want to talk to you about was I had an experience with a chat platform this week, and I don't know if you've ever used an AI chatbot, but they suck. I think we can all agree on that, and we all hate talking to them. And a week ago, I wouldn't have thought I'd be thinking even about doing that, but now I want to make one for Stuart Media, and I'll tell you why. I had a client, they've been using this chat platform. It's all human interaction. And the idea of chat on your website is a great idea, especially if you've got a complex product or something shoppers need help with. I've had some retailers that will actually send people a shopping cart link as they're talking to them. Great stuff. All of these things are awesome if you use them properly. Except I had a client that wasn't using them properly. And this is one of those occasions where the client says, sorry, that was my fault, because we work on revenue targets, and he wasn't monitoring the chat, and I found that he had 252 unanswered chats. Many of them were sales inquiries, and by the third chat, many of them were a little bit grumpy as well, because no one was responding. So I said to him when we set it up, if you're not here, switch it off. I don't want it on the site. We've got Klaviyo sitting there that'll get emails and all the rest of it. You don't need a chat balloon saying contact us later. Just get rid of it. It's a distraction. And that didn't happen. But it made me think this guy is real busy, right? Because we've made him that way. So what's the next step? Well, the next step would be an automated AI chatbot. But if they suck and it makes people even more angry, then no, you don't want that. However, that's not the case anymore, and what I'm seeing is what's possible is just mind-blowing. This week we've been working with autonomous AI agents again, but in a different way, and basically that means that you would have an AI agent or in a program that would be responsible for one particular thing in a program. Like a processor in a gaming machine might be responsible just for the input and output of the gaming machine, whatever. So these AI agents, and this is the way we're heading with a lot of this stuff from what we can tell, is that having specialized agents to perform specialized tasks is where it's heading. So you might be able to, we have now assembled a team, and we're working with these things. And when we say assembled a team, I'm talking about a team of AI agents to achieve a certain goal. And that might be build a simple game, and we might have a games designer agent in there, we'll have a coding agent in there, and we'll have a production manager agent in there, and we'll have all these different agents in there. I've just asked on a forum where we research alternate energy inventions and old patents and those sorts of things, because I'm a nerd. And I've just said to those guys, if you had a project that you wanted to work on, you could assemble any team that you wanted, what would the project be, and what would the roles of the project be? Because I want to assemble a team of AI agents to focus on that. And where this is leading is you'll be able to have a team of agents, presumably, that can build you the perfect chatbot that someone won't know is human, because it's been taught and it understands and it learns. All these things are possible now. We're working with AI agents teams right now that will take external data sources and learn from them, and it will have memory, unlimited memory, and we can also plug in open source large language models to do these things. So the tests I've seen this week and the work I've done myself on it this week, just with the chat stuff, I want one for Stewart Media, and I want a sales consultant assistant up on the site. And I think we can build it. And I don't think it'll suck, because I can tell it to have a bit of attitude if I want it to. And I can tell it not to be rude if I want it to. So a lot of the stuff that you see that is boring with AI chatbots is, I think it's because it's done at scale, trying to cater for everyone. But I think the era is approaching fast, where we're going to see a lot of these applications where they're tailored down to individuals and also individual brands. So keep an eye out for that. And the other big announcement this week was from the Biden administration, where they've just announced they will be introducing regulatory controls for AI for your protection. That's what they're for. That's the only reason they're there. And in response to that, this company, it's called Dell Complex, and one of the things that they've said here in their vision, and they've basically got a big ship in international waters full of these massive 50,000, they've got 10,000 of these GPUs, which is basically computing units. If I had to explain it to my mum, they cost $50,000 each. They've got 10,000 of them. And they've gone offshore into international waters. And one of the things that they've said, and as scary as AI is, and I can see why some people would say regulation, but in my experience, government regulation is really for lining other people's pockets that aren't mine. By regulating it, it stalls the pace of innovation, which is true. But this phrase, I think, is really important, but also interferes with the very cosmic endowment of humanity. These technologies are not mere tools, which is what I've been saying. They're mere tools. Yes, but I think this one makes a good point, where they've said they are the embodiment of human ambition and the realization of our potential. It may have been written by AI. I don't know. I don't even been had. This story is so wild. Go and have a look at it. But I think that is where my headspace is at the moment as well. If you have the brightest minds using these tools for their subject matter, then they can replicate themselves, which is what we're doing, and what they do. Then I think it's only for the betterment of humanity, until we work out that we don't know what the tools are doing, and then we're in trouble. Hopefully that's helpful, not too scary, and we will see you soon. Thanks very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Head across to stewartmedia.biz, sign up for the new newsletter we've got coming out, chock full of what's happening in our space, and we're just bringing it all in now and collating it and working out what's worth sending to you in the e-commerce and digital marketing space. So, speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Bye.